What's the update on that? On that 99 rating you got there?
Man, while we were talking, I was having a thought about it that this cigar has not shifted or changed. I have not gotten any, and I like to pride myself on being able to pick up certain notes, right? And
Yeah.
having a palate that is diverse as far as recognizing, textures and flavors and things like that. I haven't got anything else new. It's been almost the exact same from the first sight. Nothing started off too harsh. What I got from the first puff is what I still have now, and here we are, well into the second third, and nothing has shifted at all. It's the same. I will give them a nod to consistency. So I guess if this
How
is what
much
you
work
like
is
to
that? All right,
just be
y'all, we got to
consistent.
leave, man. Just make the whole thing like this.
Just keep all the way through. You know what I'm saying? But no, like I guess if
Hey,
that's
did you get a note
if
on the
you
front?
love
All right, rock that the whole
the whole
time.
way
That's what we
through,
want.
and I would say that if that's what you love in a cigar, that's what this Ghurka cigar is going to give you. And maybe like we talked about, and it's funny what we talked about in this particular podcast, in a particular episode, and then we're smoking Ghurka, and then getting the I guess the review of this particular cigar. I don't know if yours is still the same as well, but we talked about, hey, feed to your niche. Like if you got a community of people who love what it is that you do, stick with it. And maybe that's what Gurkha decided. Hey, this is what we do. This is what
Yeah.
we found works for us. And maybe there's a community of Gurkha lovers who love Gurkha and they love what they get out of it. Um, because it's definitely is consistent. Like nothing's gotten spicy, nothing's gotten um too crazy smooth. I've got nothing else other than what I got from the first puff.
I've had a couple little here and there, something would kind of change, but it was
Hmm.
so sporadic and random. Like it wasn't even like a good transition, man. It was kind of like,
Hmm.
but it hasn't been like way on the opposite end of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a little peppery popped in for a period of time. Right now, the oak is coming a little stronger than that leatheriness was.
Hmm.
I've had the oiliness that was kind of popping in and out. My smoke really got real full again all of a sudden after it smoothed out, but it's almost as random as a variety pack of chips or something. Like it ain't like it's set up in an order or like, how normally it's the first third, second third, and the last third, and they shift throughout that process. It's
Yeah,
just each third is just random. Like I don't
something
know.
random.
And
Yeah.
yeah, man, this I enjoy the bamboo a lot more, man. The bamboo's been the star of the show for me so far.
The bamboo saved it for you, right?
Yeah, man, but it once again, it hasn't been drastic changes. It's a little more oak coming through now.
Okay.
Oak
Okay.
wood coming through more so than leather, but the leather's still there. It's lingering around. Like you say, I think Gurkha has found their niche. If you like smoking leather, come see us. We got you. And that's what it is, man. This little man on the front of the right there, he's got that salt. He got that little dagger in his hand. He's ready to go slice some leather and stick it in his tobacco. Yeah,
That's
man.
exactly how I have it, right? Hey, look. So I wanted to
Yeah.
point something out. So as I'm looking at the band of this Gurkha, right, it has a lot of writing, lot of
Mm-hmm.
writing, and I've never
Definitely.
seen this much writing on a cigar band ever, right? So it
Right.
has the blend strength, 97.6 blend strength, authentic mark of honor, right? I'm gonna read what it says real quick. It says, let me peel this band back just a little bit so I can read it. All right, so truly balanced to please the aficionado who is searching for a draw of perfection. Aged oak aroma will soothe the environment and gain praise. 15 years of aged tobacco and dedication has given us another masterpiece to which only the elite blend master of K Hansocia. I guess that's the blend headquarters that they can create. So with what I just read there, feels like a lot of forced opinion.
Yeah.
Which is what I guess what you have to do in a position of advertising. So like if I was a brand new smoker, novice smoker, and I'm going through a line of cigars and I pick this one up and I read that's gonna be something that's gonna make me pick up a cigar and say, man, that's really intricate. Let me try that cigar. I've never seen any cigar go so far out of its way to ramp up their brand. I guess compensate to say, hey, look, my cigar is a great cigar. Smoke my cigar. And I think that's what Ghurka did on this. I don't think it lives up to the description on the band.
All right, so let's do this then. We've gone about an hour and some change. Let's go ahead and give the final thoughts then, man. This is a good time because I don't want to have to continue to smoke this Ghurka. So,
oh man.
So we'll go ahead and wind the show down for that reason alone.
sounds like Jerry's ready to put his cigar to bed.
I kind of am.
All right, so here we go, man. So there's 99 rated cigar, and I'm gonna try not to keep the rating and the whole description thing to a point of something that's gonna influence my decision on the rating, because when you rate something that high and you don't perform up to standard, my initial reaction is to knock you way down low and give you a 1. But I'm not gonna do that with this cigar. I'm not gonna give it a 1, but I'm definitely not gonna give it a 5. In honor of consistency, of saying, okay, you constructed your cigar very well. I'll put just construction. It is very, very well constructed. I would give it a good nod towards that, right? A nice, good, full smoke. I give it a nod towards that. And basing it, and what's really going to affect my rating is flavor. And that is what becomes the more, I guess, subjective part. Everything else is good with the cigar, right? Very well packaged, very well constructed, nice slow burn, and I give it nods for that. But based on my preference, as far as the flavor, looking for those transitions and things that I look for personally in a cigar, I'm going to give it a 2.5.
All right. And based off of the same criteria you gave, they get a 2 from me. Well-constructed cigar. You know what I'm saying? Well-constructed cigar. It burned nice and slow. Got a good burn. Got a good amount of smoke. Like it wasn't the creamy smoke I prefer, but I can't hold my preference against them as far as that goes entirely because I kind of knew what I was getting into.
Right.
But I give them points off of that.
Right.
But once it gives, you know what I'm saying? That all of that stuff, those are compliments I'm giving. I give them. Yeah. That's part of you getting a 2, and then the rest is the inconsistency of the of the flavors, man. First of all, flavors I didn't enjoy, and then inconsistency of
with it. Yeah. So it's like you throw me out of a flavor. I'm thinking something's gonna change and something's gonna shift, and then you throw me right back into that flavor. So that's pretty much what you're getting. It's like, man, I thought I was done with this, and here we go again, going back through this rodeo.
Yep, exactly. It's exactly that. So yeah, you get a 2 from me, Ghurka. But mine wasn't rated that high anyway. As far as 99. I didn't actually find the official rating from like an aficionado or a company of that nature. But just checking the reviews that the people were giving, which to me can mean even more than a big brand, because I don't, I don't know where that rating comes from with the brand. I know I know relationships can affect stuff like that.
Did you buy your rating?
Did you buy your rating? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that aficionado dirty, but stuff can happen in business. So the people was giving it like 3.5 and 4 stars, the one I smoked. So, people liked it better than I did. I give you 2,
And was it, and were
maybe 2.3, maybe 2.3 if I want to be kind to you. You know what I'm saying?
Notch them up a little bit.
Yeah, but I won't go
Exactly,
over
and
2.3.
that's why I'm giving a 2.5. Like it wasn't a cigar that says, "Man, I got to put this out right now." Like you ready
Yeah,
to put yours to bed, and I'm like, I can continue to smoke my cigar, but I'm not going to continue to smoke my cigar because I'm completely enjoying the cigar. I'm going to smoke the cigar
yeah,
because I want to honor the cigar. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be
right,
disrespectful to the cigar. I got a cigar. I'm
right,
smoking it. But if I had an abundance of cigars and say, I'm gonna put this down, let me go pick up a Liga, or let me go pick up an Oliva, let me go pick up my father's or something like that. I'm gonna put this down and go smoke something I like. But if it's all I had in my bag or in my humidor or in my travel case and I gotta smoke it, I'll smoke it. I'll smoke it. You know.
Well, for me, I finished this because we was doing a show. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if we weren't doing the podcast and we were just at the house here and we were grilling in the backyard and I smoked this, I would have put
Mhm.
it out after the first third and went to the humidor and grabbed another. But I continued to go as long as I did just based off of giving it a fair shot. We're doing the show and we only do one cigar show. But otherwise I'd have laid it down, let it die out, flipped them and
pick
grabbed another
pick
one.
up something else, man.
Yeah. And then
So
I
there you
could
have it,
enjoy it a
Gurkha.
little more.
Fellow
Yeah, Ghurka.
aficionados, brothers of the league, sisters
That's
of the
the
league.
crest is what I had. Yeah,
This
I
is
had
this is
the
this
crest. And
this
what was yours again?
this is the 15 years, the age 15 years, Cellar Reserve.
The Cellar Reserve. 2.5 for the Cellar Reserve and two and a possible 2.3 if
Three.
I'm being super polite for the crest. This is the Ghurka episode, and it probably won't be another Ghurka episode for a few more years.